Amazing. Welcome everybody to your REMON
Recording in progress.
orientation. We are so excited that you guys are here with us, and we see that we have you sharing where you're from. So please continue to do that. We want to show everyone on this call how fast we're expanding, not just here in North America, but globally as well. So we've got Mr. Danny Bay. We have the pleasure of having Danny on this call tonight from Las Vegas. We have Korea in the house, you guys. This is amazing. We've got California here, Colorado, Arizona. Hello, Mr. Jermaine, one of my favorite humans in the whole entire world. Australia is in the house. You guys, look at this. We're already global here, and we've only been here in North America for a little over 2 years. We've got Canada here as well. You guys are going to be able to hear from the amazing Aaron. We've got Nona in the house. The Philippines is here. Oh my goodness. Okay, so hello, my friends. My name is Christy Belston, and I'm going to quickly introduce myself and get out of the way. I'm a mom of 7, soon to be grandma of 6. I'm 52, and I am so happy that you're here because you've just now joined the club of all of us that are aging backwards, and people are definitely going to be wanting to know what your secret is. And so we're going to make sure that you're set up for success to be able to share with them tonight. So I actually heard about REMON back in October of 2023. And the biggest regret, you guys, that I have is that I didn't jump in at that time. So I'm just so excited that you're here sitting in the seat that you're sitting at with rare opportunities in place for you. We all know the power of being a part of something like this in the beginning stages. But what I love even more is just the security, knowing that it's not like any other startup. We've already been around for quite a bit in Korea. We've done over 3 billion. You guys know the story. But basically, fast forward to February of 2024, I opened up my account. I opened up a customer account because I fell in love with the products. They were introduced to me by a friend. I came back to order. But here's the thing, on May 1st, I decided to go all in. And I got on a call like this, and I followed the system that you guys are going to learn tonight. Exactly. In fact, I watched 4 or 5 of these orientations. I encourage you to do the same thing, okay? So no reinventing here, no hustle, just consistent action. May 1st, I went all in. May 1st, I hit manager. May 2nd, I hit senior manager. And my 3rd week here, I hit team leader. And again, it's because of this system that we have in place for you here tonight. So if you're wondering if it works, it does. You don't have to figure it all out. We've basically done it for you. You just have to plug in. You need to trust the system that's already here to help you win. Are you guys ready? Put ready in the chat if you guys are ready to rock and roll, and we're going to kick this off and we're going to get started. So I'm going to share my screen with you. And here we go. All right. So, welcome to your Remon orientation. I want to pull the chat up because I like to keep this super interactive. And who here is you're brand new? This is your very first orientation, or maybe this is your second, maybe this is your 10th, maybe this is your 20th. We'd love to know. So, Cassandra, welcome to the Remon family. We're so excited that you're here. And again, I encourage you to hop on a few of these because you're going to get little gold nuggets every single time that you hop on. So, for my brand new Laura, welcome to the Remon family. We're so happy that you're here. So for my section of today's orientation, I'm going to walk you guys through who we are, how to use your tools, how to launch your business, and how we're going to fully support you. Okay. So more than anything, you guys, I just want you to take notes. So grab a notebook, grab a pen, and just be excited. Just be excited because your life is. I mean, even if you already have a really great life, we're gonna take it to another level. Okay, so your life is about to change here. So again, welcome. We don't just sell skincare here, you guys. We build legacies. That's what we're doing. And today's agenda is your launch pad. So, number one, we're going to get you plugged in. Number two, we're going to get you equipped. And then number three, we're going to get you paid. Okay. We're going to make some money here because that's why you're here, right? You want to make some money. And that's what's going to change not just your life, but your family's life and for generations to come as well. All right. So, here we go. If you have attended any of our opportunity calls, you most likely already have a little bit of knowledge on this, but I don't think that you can hear this too many times, as I know that soon you're going to be most likely presenting this as well. You don't have to because we've got some great presenters that are doing this for you. But again, these were all really fun facts for me to know when I first started. So we launched in Korea in 2018, and we've already done over 3 billion in revenue. This isn't a startup, like I mentioned at the very beginning. It does give you the opportunities of a startup, but mainly it's a global powerhouse expanding fast, you guys. Rare opportunities in place for you, especially the seat that you're sitting in right now. We were rated the #1 K-beauty brand pretty quickly with a lot of competition. Could you guys imagine the competition in Korea? And then us coming in kind of late in the game, right? With competing with all of those beauty brands, Korea being known for beauty and then rising to the top. I mean, again, be excited about the company that you guys get to represent. North America launched in 2023. And I just want you guys to know that you're not late, you're early. And that's really how fortunes are made. So we've done over 40, is that million? Yes, 40 million. You guys, on one product alone. Who here has tried our dermatology cream? Put me in the chat. Our dermatology cream. If you're familiar with Korea, you know it's very small. It's about the size of Indiana, about 50,000 people. You guys, could you imagine? We've sold 40,000. So, right, isn't it the best? Isn't it the best? It's one of my favorite products. Okay. So, just a lot of really great things that we're doing here. You guys, we are set up to go global. We'll be in 50 countries in 5 years as well. Like, that's exciting, right? And we're already set up. We already have the infrastructure in place. So a lot of really great fun things happening here. So we're not like every other brand just throwing out trends, right? We rethink, we reimagine, and we redefine. We've got a clean award-winning product line here for you guys. Beautiful packaging, right? I mean, just there's such a wow factor from the moment you open the box and then you put it on and you immediately feel the difference. Like we have something that's an instant impact product. That's pretty amazing, right? We have a fair, powerful compensation. Like these products are so affordable, luxury products at an affordable price. And then we have a mission that's rooted in people first. And that was one of the things I felt. I felt the difference here. I've been in the industry for 9 years, but Remon truly is not like any other company. And I know we hear that a lot. It sounds really cliche, but I'm here to tell you that I feel like this is my family here. The culture, and you can feel that people are definitely first here, you guys. And having that strong of a foundation, that's how we build long-term loyalty. So you have a digital empire at your fingertips right now. Okay. So everything that you need, customers, orders, your reports, your marketing, it's all here. Okay. So all of it's here. And where is it? It's on your website. So you have one place that you go and you're going to log into mall.remon.com. Okay. And this is where you're going to be able to enroll new distributors, enroll new customers. This is where you're going to see your orders, your team's orders, your customers' orders. You're going to be able to manage orders as well. You're going to be able to see everything that you need to know about your business, in helping you to grow, and also just in helping you to market as well. Okay. So we're going to walk you guys through that right now. So this is where your business gets really exciting. You can literally watch your progress in real time. Sales, team, commissions, volume. If you're serious about building, you guys, this is your scoreboard, and this is how it works for me. I feel like this is like me checking in with my boss, kind of, right? So I'm going to my office, I pop in, and this tells me what I need to do to maybe get to that next level, right? And so this is your game plan, and it's right in front of you. So I encourage you to go in, play around, start clicking on some buttons, and really discover all of the incredible tools that we have for you right here. Your business, your store, your way. That's what we have right here. You guys get to customize your personal mall. So you're going to pick a username. What is your username going to be? So I encourage you to use your name, but maybe you have an LLC, right? Maybe you want to name it your business name. You want to stay on brand. How fun is it that you get to personalize it, right? So just with a few clicks, you've got a personal shopping link. And so again, you're going to choose your username, and that's going to be part of your personal shopping link. You have your own enrollment link, and you can create custom bags to share with other people as well. So I like to name my bags. Maybe I name my bags like a friend, give her a little side note, toss her the bag. Very, very easy for her to be able to just have those products that she's looking for right in front of her. And now she's checking out, and now she's a customer for life, right? We don't have to house inventory here. There's no shipping hassles at all. You guys, it's just, I mean, it's how we want to work a business in 2025. And we give you guys everything that you need to set you up for success. Let's talk about our marketing tools. Marketing tools are important for our business. And I don't know about you, but I'm not a graphic designer. But one thing that I loved about Remon is that I didn't need to be. So we've got the graphics, we've got the scripts, we've got the flyers. Everything is done for you. This presentation can even be found here on the drive as well. So you're going to go to exploreremon.com/marketing. And if someone wants to put that in the chat, that'd be great. This is what you want to you want to save this somewhere so that you have it. So here you're going to have everything, you guys, from product sheets to content for Instagram or social media. If you're on social media, this basically is how corporate supports us. And you guys, they have taken it to a whole other level. I've never seen support like this before. So you just tap in, you stay consistent, and you duplicate fast. So use the tools that are in place. They're there for you for a reason to make this simple. It's leverage for you in your business. Now let's talk a little bit about launching your business. Launching your business is exciting. It's really, really fun. And first, it's really picking and choosing, how do you want to launch your business? So maybe you want to be belly to belly, right? You're looking at doing some, we call them K-pop-ups, and you can name them whatever you want, a glow up, right? So I do virtual glow up events, and I do in-person glow up events. Both are so amazing. And I actually encourage you, if you're on social media, to do both, right? And so this is where your launch plan is going to be found in the drive. So go to the drive. You're gonna print off your launch plan. This is your guys' first action step. And if you're willing to be coachable and resourceful, you will not fail here. You will not fail here. You're going to soar. You're going to thrive. And whatever reason why you said yes to this, you're going to be able to definitely get that. And I hope you know why, right? I hope you know why, because that's really the first step of launching our business, right? Is we need to know why. If we don't know why, our business doesn't know where to go. And so this is where your roadmap starts, right? So this launch document, you guys, it isn't fluff. It truly is your GPS. So use it. Take the time right after this call to print this off and fill this out and put it where you can see it every single day. And think big, like think really, really big, because the sky is the limit here. There's no ceiling. So you want to make $10,000 a month? You can do that here. You want to make $20,000 a month? You can do that here. You want to make $100,000 a month? You can do that here. You know why? People are already doing it. And if someone's already doing it, so can you. So can you, right? So here's where you're going to put your goals, your vision. This is going to be your roadmap. Fill it out, lock it in, you guys. And again, share this with whoever invited you here. They're going to link arms with you, and they're going to help you reach your goals. Okay, so you're not alone here. All right. So launching your business is really, really fun. You guys are going to get a whole senior manager game plan. I'm not your person to do it tonight. We have another incredible speaker that's going to do that. But first, before we go there, I'm going to stop sharing my screen because I have the honor to introduce this amazing lady that you guys probably all know and love. I actually have been following her for a really, really long time. And so I'm going to actually read this introduction. So let me introduce you to someone who brings both real results and a whole lot of real fun to the business. This is Erin Real. And her Instagram, you guys, is real.wig.fun. Go follow her because she's so fun and the way that she markets is genius. And so to me, she's very duplicatable. If you guys want to get on social media, she's someone that you guys can definitely model, and I'm pretty sure she's fine with that. But she's Canadian, and she joined Remon a little over a year ago. And from day one, she's been building with heart, humor, and hustle. And she's going to share her story with you guys tonight. And Erin, it's such an honor that I get to introduce you. You're amazing, and I'm a little bit of a fangirl over here, and so I just feel really honored. Take it away, girlfriend.
Well, thank you, Christy. And hi, good evening, everybody. I feel the same way about you, Christy. And I feel so incredibly honored to have been asked to share my story, guys. I will tell you, I did make some notes, and it's a little bit weird making notes about your own story. So, a little bit about me, okay? I'm a Canadian girl. I'm 50 years old. I have two boys, 19 and 21. I've been married for 25 years next month. And I built a business online, and that's what I'm here to share with you. And what I will tell you is whether you decide to grow your business, as Christy mentioned, belly to belly, or on the social media side, or ideally a combination of both, you will absolutely be successful and have the resources and the team to give you those strategies to be successful. So let me tell you a little bit about mine. I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease when I was 18 years old. It was devastating. At the time, I didn't know that it would affect my hair. So years went by and my hair's getting thinner. I'm thinking, what the heck is going on? Fast forward, we're in the midpoint of COVID, and my hair is the thinnest and the worst that it had ever been. So what do I start looking into? Wigs. Of course, I start looking into wigs. And did I know anybody on earth that wore wigs other than, God bless, a good girlfriend of mine that is now a cancer survivor? But I didn't know anybody that wore wigs. So it was up to me to do the research. And to be honest, wig wearing was a little bit weird, isn't it? Right? It's for women that are, or for men that are going through medical treatment that have complete hair loss. But that wasn't quite me. So I spent hours and hours trying to find a solution that felt comfortable for me. Undoubtedly, I ended up wearing wigs. I think we know the end of the story. But what came in between there was my decision of, well, how could I help to normalize the idea of wearing wigs regardless of your why? You know, maybe your complete hair loss due to medical treatment. Maybe on the other end of the spectrum, you just like to do your hair in 10 seconds, right? It didn't matter what your why was. But I thought, could there be an opportunity for little old me with an account of 0 people to share what I had learned up to this point? I'm losing my voice. We're just rolling in with it, guys. And I thought it was just this spur of the moment decision. And I remember sitting in a car, I was driving with my family, and I thought, I'm going to call it Real Wig Fun. And there was a split decision that perhaps I could have put a little bit more thought into. However, 4 years later, I'm living with it and it's not changing. So I started sharing with other women and making connections and building a community. Here's a couple of things that I will tell you that were utmost important to me. Number one, I was going to show up authentically me. I was never going to compromise what I chose to share on my page, even if it gained me monetary results. Never was I going to compromise that. So I would only share things on my page that I loved and I felt passionate about. I stayed true to that. So, you know, I had 0 followers like I started. And maybe some of you are sitting there right now thinking, well, that's great, Erin. You know, you've got 600,000 followers across social media. That could never be me. Guys, I never thought this was going to be my reality. Never. It's just little old me, Canadian girl, struggling with hair loss. But you know what made a difference? Was sharing authentically and showing up and making connections with other women that were struggling with the same thing. Now, in my case, it was hair, right? Maybe that's not yours, but it could be your love of improving your skin, feeling more confident. Pardon me, 1 second. So at the end of the day, I remember when I first hit 1,000 followers and I thought, wowzers, what is going on? A couple months later, I'm 10,000 followers. Again, what the heck is going on? These seem like really big, unattainable numbers, don't they? They certainly did to me. But here's one lesson that I learned that I want you all to know. The number of followers that you have does not directly relate or dictate the amount of money that you can make online. And I have receipts to prove that. And what I mean by that is there are women online that have much smaller accounts than I have that are kicking my rear end in the bank account department. Okay. So you don't need to have 100,000 plus followers to have a successful business online. But there are a few strategies and tips that I would recommend that you stick to. Number one, treat your page like a business, but show up like your best friend. And what I mean by that is you are strategically working your business, being your online social media page. That is your front store. That is your showroom, right? And you're showing up authentically. But being your best friend is, I don't ever want to follow somebody that would give me advice or talk to me about things that they wouldn't suggest to their best friend. So I'm not showing up that way, right? And you will or could find yourself in a position where those philosophies get challenged. You know, you get these big offers or people reach out to gift you certain things. Never veer away from your core priorities and what's ultimately important to you. That will serve you, not only yourself, but in the trust that you've built with that audience. And nothing is worth compromising that trust, because the trust and the connection is absolutely everything. Number two would be willing to start dirty. And what I mean by that is start before you feel you're ready to do so. Nobody starts day one perfect. You're not polished. And when I look back at my original content pieces, do I think they're a little bit cringy? Yeah, I do. But guess what? That was me. That was my journey. And I was able to connect with people because I just showed up like me. And, you know, I've refined things along the way, and you can as well. The point is don't allow judgment and fear of that judgment to prevent you from showing up, and just do it. Just do it. Number three, don't expect immediate results. We all know, like, the statistics on brand new businesses, right? And what often happens in the first year and the second year of a brand new business? Not Reman, we're talking about other businesses. They don't necessarily make money, or do they start to see progress in those first initial years? So should we be expecting that same type of takeoff right away on the social media side? No, but being consistent and persistent despite results will gain you success. I guarantee you that. It is those that get faced with that friction and the lack of initial results where people opt out. It's the people that keep on going that start to see those results, and they will pay off. The fourth thing is, I would say, and the best way to describe it is, in a world of sameness, I think you know what I'm talking about, right? You go online and you see these sort of duplicatable people everywhere. And duplication is a good thing, so long as you're speaking from your own voice. So nobody wants vanilla. They want you to show up as you. So, you know what? When you're showing up and being authentically you, you're going to attract the audience that you're meant to attract, and you're going to repel the ones that you're not intended to have within your community. And that's okay, right? I am not for everybody, and I'm okay with that, right? But the ones that are here are the ones that we have connection and trust that I've built, and that's what is important to me, is nurturing those relationships. So you know what? 2 years ago, it's almost 2 years ago to the day, it's a couple days ago, I retired from my corporate job. Guys, I had a corporate job for 25 years. I was in automotive finance. I was running sales organizations within that space. And I thought that that was a career that I would finish until retirement. I had no intention of retiring 2 years ago, period. But my building this business on social media allowed me the opportunity to be able to start my own business and retire from, frankly, I loved my corporate job. But is this better? 1,000%. 1,000%. The decision was terrifying. And I remember a good friend telling me that those nerves and the terror was the goodness that was about to come. That right around the corner from that terror, and frightening as it was to walk away from a very successful career, that good things were happening, and it absolutely did. So 4 years later into my new business, I have a community that I love. I have a business that's thriving, flexibility to work my own schedule. Don't question the fact that I work hard, because I work probably harder now than I did before, but it's on my terms and on my time. All while helping women and serving other women, help them to look and feel their best. And Remon became a part of this page, of my page and my story, just over a year ago. And let me tell you, it has been an absolute pleasure. If you are new here, you have just joined the best group of people that I have ever met. And so soak up all of these calls and all of this wisdom that's being shared. As I do, I continue to do that, because we're always learning. So thank you so much for allowing me the opportunity to share my story. I really appreciate it. And I think we're hearing from Anna Perry next. Am I right?
Erin, that was fantastic. Wow. It's like getting a training within a training. I'm over here taking notes and trying to learn from what you were saying. So thank you for sharing your testimony, and it's inspiring to everyone. So I will keep it pretty brief. I want to talk to you guys. My name is Anna Perry. I'm from Alabama. I'm a mom of three. I've been doing Remon since August, and it has been, I'm sorry, my thing thought I was speaking Spanish. Okay, so anyway, I've been doing Remon since August, and I have absolutely loved this journey. But I have the pleasure of sharing with you guys what your next step is with your Remon business. So Christy shared earlier about the launching your business page and setting those goals and really getting it in front of you so you can see it every day. And those goals are very important, and also the deadlines for them. Set a date, commit to it, and make it happen. So I want to talk to you about kind of a little bit about our compensation plan and what your next step should be with your Remon business as you're growing. So I'm going to share my screen, and let's see. I think that is up now. Everybody see it? And yeah, so you have right here the senior manager game plan. So senior manager is where you want to start. And so very first, as a planner, when you sign up, you're making 10% commission. Okay, so you see right here, that's where most of you are, unless you were coached to go ahead and sign up as a senior manager. And several people do that, which is really smart. But as a planner, you're making 10%. And once you get to 3,000 sales points, or SP, that's going to promote you to what's called manager. And that's where you double your commission and your rebate. But you don't want to stop there. So the next step is to be senior manager. And I just want to congratulate all of you, first of all, for even being on this call. It shows a commitment that you have and excitement that you have to launch your new business. So thank you for showing up to learn how this all works. Because when you follow the system, you will be so happy that you did. So let me talk to you a little bit about what does it mean to become a senior manager? How do you do it? So as I said in the last slide, you have 6,000 sales points in your first 3 months or a rolling 3 months. So really it's your most recent. So if you just enrolled in June, then you have June, July, and August to get to that 6,000 SP. Now, a lot of people, and I personally recommend that you hit that number much, much sooner. It's totally doable to get this done in a day or 2 or 7 or in the first month. And the reason that you want to make that happen is because the sooner you do that, the sooner you're going to triple your commission and rebate. So you can either break it into 2,000 SP per month over 3 months, or you can go ahead and get yourself to that 6,000 and just commit to the goal and make it happen as soon as possible. So the points are accumulated as senior manager. You're going to have your personal orders, your personal customer orders. When you enroll other planners, other distributors, their orders as well as their customer orders, all of that counts to add up to that SP number that you're looking for. So when you see the commission over here, it does go 30% and it can even go up to 40%. So you have, you make your commission on your personal and first level, a 25% base. And then as senior manager, you have a 5% senior manager open group commission as well. And that is unlimited levels. And then also we have a top retailer bonus here that you can also have an opportunity to get an extra 5, even up to 10% commission on your earnings based off of how many customers you have and that personal SP that you do each month. So the new thing that we added, though, you guys are here at the best time ever to be a part of Remon, because we just added a new part of our compensation plan called the Unilevel bonus. And as senior manager, you can unlock up to 4 levels of that Unilevel bonus if you get 1,000 SP and 10 lifetime customers in a month. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what that, like an example of what that can look like. So let's see here, you're a senior manager, you're at 30% commission. When you have a customer that orders, you get that 25% base plus the 5% open group. And then even here it says 40, because let's just say that I'm a senior manager and I have 40 lifetime customers and 4,000 SP. Well, that's going to get me that extra 10%. So that can be 40% commission is pretty unheard of, you guys, for this type of business. So we are very blessed to be with Remon. The planner, if you have a planner that signs up with you, they're going to make their 10%. So you will be making 20% off of their personal activities, as well as the 5% open group. And then let's say you have a person that you recruit and they become a manager. Well, now their commission goes up, right? So there's up to 20%. So you're going to be making 10% plus that 5%. Now, when you have someone who signs up and they promote to senior manager, then you're going to be making the 5% open group. But the Unilevel bonus is what's so exciting, because everything over here on the left we had before, but now this month you can unlock 5% on your first level, an extra 5% on second level, 3% on third and fourth level as a senior manager. So this is great. So no matter what rank anyone that you bring on board with you becomes, you will still be able to make the 5% on that first level. And it continues to grow as you promote in the program. So one of the ways that you can do this the fastest, and this is personally what I did, is taking advantage of our starter kits. So we have new kits that come out every month, and you have your first 30 days, you have to take advantage of these starter kits. These are some examples of what we have right now. The starter kit premium. So personally for me, when I joined, I went ahead because I wanted to have all of the products that I could possibly get and get the biggest amount of free product to go with it. So I took advantage of our biggest premium kit, and that went ahead and see right here, you have 1505 SP. So that puts you halfway to manager right there just with that first purchase. You can purchase up to 4 starter kits. So be thoughtful about what you want to do, how you want that to look, because you can get some that have, the smaller ones that have the experience kits, because those are easy to sell at your K pop-ups, and people like to have that as kind of a starter. But you can take advantage of getting up to 4 of those. So be strategic about it. And I personally ended up buying 2 of our premium kits, and then I was gathering customers while I was having events as well. So ended up getting to senior manager within about 3 weeks. And then team leader is the next level we're going to talk about. And I have the pleasure of introducing, these are our Canada kits. So we do have different versions in Canada. I have the pleasure of introducing one of my very, very dearest friends, Brooke Patterson, who is also here in Alabama. She, you guys, is a phenomenal leader. I have been working with Brooke for almost 12 years now in a different business, but when we found Remon, we could not wait to get started and do this together. And so I'm going to share, stop here, and I'm going to let you guys hear from Brooke. She's going to tell you all about the next best level of team leader that you need to get to next. So take it away, Brooke.
Hello, everyone. Hi from Alabama. Anna and I are on the same team, so it's really fun for us to be doing this together, but it's really fun to see all of you from all over the country and all over the world joining us. Having a background in, I'm a tax attorney, so have a background in numbers, guys. But I recognize that that is not everybody's language of choice, right? So for a lot of people, it is really hard to see all of the numbers and to get lost in everything. So what I want to remind you of tonight is that even if you don't know what's going on with the numbers and you don't understand the ins and outs of exactly how you're getting paid, it is okay. You can just run. Remember that you knew enough to join this business, so you absolutely know enough to share with others so that they can join you too. So don't feel like you have to know everything. You know enough already. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys and tell you a little bit more about the very next rank after what Anna shared with you about senior manager. And this is the team leader game plan. The team leader game plan is incredible because this is really the gateway to making a full-time income with Remon. So if that is a goal of yours, then this is something that you really want to set your sights on. And it seems like a big goal, but really most people get there within just a few months once they really commit to doing it and they lock in and run. So you can do this very quickly. Basically, you have 5 months with team leader. Keep in mind with manager and senior manager, we were talking about 3, but this is a 5-month rolling volume. You can do 10,000 SP per month, and that will get you to the 50,000 needed here, or you can get there more quickly. So if your volume grows quickly, as soon as you hit that magic number, you're going to be hitting this new title, and it's going to allow you to get up to a 40% commission. It's also going to allow you to get a 40% rebate on your personal orders. And you only need structurally 3 senior managers under you to achieve this title. And beyond that, it's just getting this volume. So we're going to go through these next couple of slides and break down very quickly just a little bit about being a team leader. So as we already mentioned, you're looking at 10,000 per month over a 5 consecutive month period. So if you were looking at, you just started, that would be June to October, but it's always your most recent 5 months. So it doesn't have to be your first 5 months. 3 senior managers. And then once you hit team leader, you have to maintain that title by having 10,000 per month in volume from your team. So you're going to get paid on unlimited levels in your team leader group, and you're going to get a 3-generation leadership match of 10 to 40%, which means when you develop leaders under you, they are not completely cut out of your pay plan. You're going to make between 10 to 40% of what those team leaders under you are making in your first 3 generations. So that's a really, really generous pay plan. And also, you have the unilevel, which Anna already touched on. But at the team leader level, you're going to unlock 6 generations. And as with our other levels, you have access to a top retailer bonus, and you have access to a 20% cash rebate as well as 20% in Remon dollars. So this is very exciting. You can see here more of a diagram that shows you the breakdown of how this could happen and how you can get paid off those different people in your organization. Unilevel is going to allow you to earn 5% or 3% just by having 1,000 SP and 10 active lifetime customers, which is a really, really doable thing if you're at this level in the business. So as we talked about earlier, you could have 3 senior managers on your top line, and structurally, that's what you need. But if you look, if those senior managers duplicated with other senior managers, if you had just 9 senior managers, you would be at your volume. So this is really quite doable, especially when you think about duplicating and having other people join you in the business. The fastest way to team leader is to be a senior manager duplicator. And how do you duplicate senior managers? How? Help others win. When you take the focus off yourself and you focus on helping other people succeed, this is going to start to happen more easily and more organically just by helping others win. So as we already talked about, duplication of senior managers is the fastest way to become a team leader. So let's get out there and be duplicating senior managers. And to talk about this specific game plan to help get you to success, I want to bring on my dear friend, Scott Allen. He and his wife, Randa, are team leaders, and they are doing an incredible job with their business. And so, Scott, welcome to the call.
Hey, thank you so much. I can't stand listening to all the amazing stories and just sitting here like, oh, how can anyone not be excited about what they're hearing as they're going on these orientation calls, right? I mean, the whole point of orientation is you've made the choice to do this thing. You're here to learn. You're here to understand the key steps to grow your business. It's funny, I was just talking with Randa the other day because I was like, for me, Remon is like planting an orange tree, right? I don't need to be a botanist to enjoy the fruit of planting that tree. The seed is my decision to start it, right? I've got the seed. I've made the decision that I'm going to do this thing. The soil is like, it's the foundation, right? It's our community. It's our plan. That's what it is. You're learning all about the foundation of what Remon gives to you in this opportunity. And water and sunshine are like you're learning and consistency. How much water I need? What's working? What's not? Is it too much sun? Is it too much water or not enough? And finally, when you get that fruit, it's like that is your income. That's the transformation. That is where you're so excited because you've done this thing. And in our case, it's helping people grow their business and get that amazing Remon glow, right? So what we want to do now is we want to go through and we want to talk a little bit about, I got that pop-up thing too. We want to talk a little bit about continuing the plan, right? What are the things that you need to do to ensure that you're taking advantage of the opportunity, right? So the very first thing you want to do is you want to schedule 2 K pop-ups. What's a K pop-up? You heard Christy talk about it, right? A K pop-up is an event. We call it Korean skincare pop-up, Korean skincare event, glow event, right? Whatever you want to call it, it is an opportunity for you to share the product with anybody that you have spoken to. It might start with friends and family, of course, right? People that you know, but they're going to be excited. They may be inviting people or you want them to invite people, right? So K pop-ups are the easiest way for you to get the product on people's faces so they can experience the amazing change that we have already all experienced together. Write down your first 2 dates, right? When are the first 2 K pop-ups you're going to do? And do it in a week. Do it in no more than 2 weeks. Like, make this a priority because this is truly going to change those people's lives as well as your business, right? Make a list of everybody you know, right? There's a warm list and there's a cold list. Warm list is everybody you know, friends, family, acquaintances, people that you want to just, hey, support me in my new business. Plus, you're going to get an amazing product that you're going to love and it's going to change your face, right? You're going to get that glow. Cold list might be people you're not really familiar with, but that's okay because you can talk to people, right? As Tim Herr always says to us, just talk to people with skin, right? Those are the ones you want to go after, and you're going to be able to get more and more people interested in what you're doing. And then create a story. It is important to have both a product story and or a business story, right? A personal story. Now, for me personally, while my skin has absolutely changed, I have a rosacea thing that comes and goes, right? But I don't have the most amazing before and after photos. But when I see what happened with my wife's skin, her father's skin, my mother-in-law's skin, friends of mine, plus all of my new friends, who many of which are sitting on this call, right, and see the amazing results that this product provides. Those are the types of things you want to talk about, right? You'll always hear it on these calls, right? Stories sell, facts tell, right? Anyone can talk about ingredients and this and that and how amazing they are. And don't get me wrong, they are amazing, but it's that story that's going to get people in, right? And you're already here, you're in the orientation. We're going to talk about the presentations. We're going to talk about different events, right? So you've already done the first step, right? You've jumped in and you're here to start learning, right? And so this is what we were talking about, right? These are the kind of results we've all seen. These are the types of stories people want to hear about, right? They want to know, how did this happen? What product is this person using? I had a friend I hadn't seen in about 10 years I ran into just a couple of weeks ago, who literally accused me of signing a pact with the devil because he was like, how is it that you look the way you do today? I haven't seen you in 10 to 15 years and you don't look a minute older, right? And to me, that was one of the best compliments I could hope for, even as a guy, right? Like we like to hear stuff like that too. But now what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're plugged in, right? You go to the drive, you go to the website. We've talked about launching the business. You've heard the amazing information about the senior manager game plan, the team leader game plan. You know, you can be on the slow and organic road to grow your business. That's totally fine. My wife and I are kind of on that plan ourselves, right? We haven't grown to the level I wish we were at yet, but we're not giving up because I see how amazing this plan is, right? And how do you get there? By attending these events, by attending the presentations, by learning about the promotions and taking advantage of everything you can. And one of the most amazing things that has happened to date in the almost 2 years that I've been part of Remon is this Unilevel, right? Unilevel. This thing is amazing because now you heard about all the basic bonuses that you get or commissions that you get for just, you know, planner, manager, senior manager, team leader. Now you can unlock these other amazing commissions. And here's how easy it is. 10 lifetime customer. What's a lifetime customer? I signed up a few people last month that they're thinking about buying. They're my customers. They signed up. I signed a few more up this month. They purchased some stuff. They're also my customers, right? If they have signed up with you, whether they purchased yet or whether they have not, they are live customers of yours. They are lifetime customers. They're going to purchase. And so you want to have as many lifetime customers as you can get. Obviously, active customers are great. That means they're purchasing. And that's how you also achieve your SP or sales points, by achieving 1,000 personal sales points in any calendar month and having those 10 customers. You have just successfully unlocked Unilevel. And based on where you're at in the plan, right? Planner, manager, senior manager, team leader, and above, you have either unlocked 2, 4, or 6 levels of amazing additional compensation that wasn't there prior to this month. So you want to make sure to take advantage of it. Now, even though you can unlock, 2 levels as a planner and a manager, and 4 levels as a senior manager, and then up to 6 as a team leader, right? I keep skipping slides, sorry. And you'll see at the bottom of this slide, regardless of your level, right? If you're a planner, manager, or senior manager, you can unlock 4 or 6 levels by just getting 30 lifetime customers and 3,000 SP or 50 lifetime customers and 5,000 SP. So even if you're a planner that just start out and you say, I'm going to go gung ho, I'm going to get myself 30 customers and I'm going to do 3,000 SP, you unlock 4 levels, not just the two that were meant for that specific level. So it's an amazing plan. It's an amazing additional compensation for all of us to enjoy. This is the breakdown. We've all kind of seen it, right? So we just know that it's 3 to 5%. And obviously, it's so easy to unlock because what are you going to do to do it? The thing you're meant to do, right? You're going to share the product with people, you're going to sign them up, they're going to purchase it, and you're going to unlock these amazing additional compensations. But dude, that's not all, okay? Because the company has for this month said, we're also going to go ahead and do an additional promotion. Because we've just unveiled Unilevel, we want people to see the strength of it too. So now you also have the ability to get an additional bonus just by helping others achieve the same thing. Get those 10 customers, get that 1,000 sales points, and you can unlock anywhere from 100 to 1,000 extra dollars, right? And so who's eligible? Basically everybody, right? Any planners that you enrolled this month, but also your existing planners. This is for planners, managers, and senior managers. It is only this month, right? So you want to make sure to take advantage of it. We're halfway through the month. There's still plenty of time to finish strong. And all you need to do to get these additional bonuses is do those things I just talked about, right? Get 3 other people to get 10 customers and 1,000 SP, or get 3 other people to get 30 customers and 3,000 SP, right? Or go to the 4th level, right? If you just get 3 other people to do the same thing, you can earn $100, $300, or $1,000 additional on top of Unilevel. And here's the best part, kabam. There's no limit, right? So if you help 3 people, wonderful. You help 6 people, even better. You help 9 people, look at you. The amount of additional money that you can earn is amazing, right? So the potential here is super, and everybody should take advantage of it. So just remember, lifetime customers, anybody you've signed up that is a customer, whether they've purchased, whether they're thinking of purchasing, they are your customer. That counts, and it is within the calendar month, right? The 1,000 SP or the SP reset on the 1st of the next month. Rinse, lather, repeat. You do the same thing every month and it's going to be amazing. So the Unilevel itself is a super amazing additional compensation, right? You're here at orientation. You're hopefully attending the Thursday presentations as well. We have another convention coming up in September. If you haven't been to a Remon convention yet, you have truly missed out and you're going to want to get there. It is the most exciting, most fun, most energetic event that I personally have ever been to. You get to meet all of the leaders that you're hearing from on these calls. You get to meet other leaders in other teams that you may have heard of, or maybe you follow them on social media, and you get to hear them. You get live training. You get up-to-date information about everything that's going on in Remon. So set September of this year on your calendar. Make sure that you are ready to attend the convention. Bring your team. It is the best way to get excitement and to level up in this business. We're already going global, right? This year we opened Mexico, Malaysia, Singapore, Philippines, Japan, I believe is still coming. But I mean, we already have all of these countries and they have a plan to do 50 countries in 5 years, right? So Remon is truly exploding and now is the time. So stay up on these orientations. They're every Tuesday. Come to the presentations on Thursday. This next week, I think we have Steve Hyun presenting an amazing presentation along with Sharon Lee. So you want to make sure to tune into that on Thursday and just stay tuned, plug in, because you're going to learn more and more and more from all of the amazing leaders that are on these calls sharing information. These are all available on the drive, right? No excuse to miss anything. The calendar's there. This entire presentation is there, as Christy said in the beginning. So make sure to continue to plug in, stay excited, keep your business going. I want to say that this has been an amazing orientation, and I want to thank everybody on the call. Christy, Aaron, your story was amazing. Anna and Brooke, of course, as always, such a pleasure to hear from you. Thank you all so much for taking the time tonight to be with us on this call.